Pick me, choose me, love me. My name is Leonard Thomas, founder and trainer at Lead Smash Training, and if you know, you know. There's a lot of techniques I use to try to increase the chances that my buyer's offer gets accepted by the seller when there are multiple offers. But here's what I want you to keep in mind when you're representing a buyer in a multiple offer situation. Having sold almost 1,500 homes in the 33 plus years I've been doing this, really about 50% representing buyers, representing sellers, I've been on both sides of the table, and this is what I can tell you that the seller is looking for when they are looking at multiple offers. The highest net to them, the least amount of risk. And what does the least amount of risk look like to a home seller? Well, at least in Texas, I'm in the Dallas area, your market might be a little different, but in our Texas contracts, there are a lot of timelines. There's lots of ways for buyers to get out of a Texas contract and not lose their earnest money. And a lot of the ways that a buyer can get out are time frames where something has to happen within 10 days, 7 days, 21 days. So when you're representing a buyer, at least in Texas, one of the ways you can increase the chances that your buyer's offer gets picked is by minimizing the days in those contingencies. So for example, we have in Texas what's called an option period. In your state, it might be an inspection period. But during that option period, and it's a negotiable time frame, used to be 8 to 10 days, and then during COVID, it was 0 to 5 days. And now we found a medium somewhere around 6, 7, or 8 days. And during that option period, the buyer in Texas has the unilateral right to terminate the contract for whatever reason they want, and they would get their earnest money back. So one of the ways you can decrease the seller's risk and increase the chances that your buyer's offer gets considered or gets chosen is to make the option period as small as possible. One of the other big contingencies that allows a buyer to get out is if the home is located in a homeowners association. Sometimes it takes 15 calendar days to get the resale certificate and the homeowners association documents to the buyers. But in Texas, once the buyer has gotten the homeowners association documents and the resale certificate, they have 3 days to terminate the contract for whatever reason they want and get their earnest money back. So if you want to increase the chances that your home buyer's offer gets chosen, you want to make that time period as low as possible. The other big time frame contingency, if your buyer's getting a mortgage, is the financing contingency. We often see 15, 18, or 21 days in that little blank on the third-party financing addendum. But if your buyer is already pre-approved, if they're well qualified, if they know they can get their loan, then you may want to do no financing contingency or a very small number like 5 days or 10 days. So again, if you're representing the buyer and you want to increase the chances that their offer gets chosen in a multiple offer situation, sellers are looking for the highest possible net and the least amount of risk. If you want more negotiation techniques from someone that's been doing this for longer than you've probably been on the planet, make sure to like and follow or leave a question in the comments.